Looks like NordVPN, right? Got the long list of servers, all the fancy protocols and convenient interface. But it's not Nord, it's Surfshark. But even though on the outside these two VPNs look very similar, Surfshark is often considered the second best VPN option. But I believe there are three key elements proving that Surfshark is actually better than NordVPN. I've actually been a Nord user for years now, but I've always envied the pizzazz that Surfshark offered in their user interface and design language. And after experiencing the program firsthand, I do have to say that I actually enjoy using it more than Nord. It's the satisfying animations and an interface that doesn't feel crammed that make me excited every time I use it. But the app is where a lot of people give NordVPN the winning prize. And I have to disagree. Nord can be buggy and the app takes forever to launch. In my experience, Surfshark always launches faster and connects just as quickly. And while I kinda enjoy that you can select a server by clicking on a country with Nord, most of the time I end up using the search bar or just scrolling the menu. And you know why? Because it's annoying! Look how laggy this looks when I zoom in. Can you imagine if Nord could zoom in smoothly? Look how amazing this would look. It's beyond me why this wasn't implemented, especially when we have this on mobile already. I do get lost in the menu sometimes just because they crammed a ton of features into this one app. And they seem to know this because they started hiding features such as the server selector to simplify their interface. Now you have to manually type in the server number, which is way less convenient. And speaking of features, a lot of people give NordVPN the winning prize here as well. You simply get more here. More features, more settings, and more add-ons. And I don't care. In all of the years that I've had a NordVPN subscription, I don't think I used their additional features like MeshNet or threat protection once. But having them really begged me to wonder, why am I paying for all of this if I'm not using more than half of it? And this is exactly where Surfshark shines. You can buy the base VPN package for twice as cheap as Nord. And while there are even cheaper VPNs out there, Surfshark simply offers the best quality service at a price you can still call cheap. And if you do need features like antivirus or threat protection later down the road, you can get Surfshark One, which will unlock them. I like this approach because it means you don't have to purchase everything all at once and can instead upgrade your subscription as your needs change. That's why I believe Surfshark wins in this category as well. It's the customizability and allowing people to pick and choose what they want instead of giving them a bundle which includes too much stuff. And third, the infrastructure. After Nord and Surfshark joined forces, which I think means that they're basically one company now, they're sharing all of their resources and technology, and that really shows. If we take a look at both of these VPNs on paper, both of them have basically the same protocols, same security, both unlock all of the streaming platforms, and the difference between speeds is negligible, which means that again, for half the price of Nord, you can get the same quality VPN service by choosing Surfshark. However, I do have to admit that Surfshark does fall behind slightly in a few categories. Some features such as Tor over VPN is still missing, and the company is based in a slightly worse country for privacy laws. I think they intentionally make Surfshark look like a slightly inferior product. Of course, they want to segment the market and make NordVPN the industry leader and give Surfshark the cheapest VPN title. But if you're able to see through all of the marketing gibberish, both of them are actually the same service from the same company. And that's why I have to give Surfshark the win. It simply delivers a better user experience, allows them to pick and choose what features they want to purchase, and has access to the best technology out there. It simply has the best price to quality and performance ratio out of all the VPNs I've tested. That said, Nord is still at the very top of the VPN hierarchy, so watch this video next to find out how it got there.